At this point with your writing, you should have all 5 chapters done, like in your book, published, looking nice in there, feeling good, okay? Now, you're not done though. We are so close. Like I can see the finish line, but I haven't crossed it yet because nothing. So today we have a couple things I want you to do. One, we need to put a front cover onto our book. 2, we need to add page numbers in the book and to the table of contents because right now it doesn't have page numbers. And then 3, we can add any details to make this super fancy. Okay, so let's do our page numbers first, and I'll show you how that will look. So what we need to do is go through and add the page number to each page. Now, I'm not going to give the table of contents a page number. I'm going to start with this first page of mine. So this is going to be page number 1. I'm going to put it down in the bottom corner, and I'm going to do a circle around it. It's up to you how you want it to look exactly. And then I'll turn the page, and I'm just going to keep doing this. Page 2. 3, be very careful that you don't have any pages sticking together. Like right here, I can tell I've got 2 sticking together. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's it. So then what I'm going to do once I have them numbered is I need to go back and fill in the numbers. So let's see, materials needed was only on page 1. Something else was on page 2. So I'm going to write for materials needed chapter 1, it's just page 1. Now for Zoom, I've got page 2 and 3. So for that one, I'm going to write 2 through 3, okay, for Zoom. All right, now I'm going to look at recorded video. So you just keep doing this, number 4 and 5. Now notice I put recorded videos here, recording videos, but I didn't do it here. It's up to you if you want to continue the title. People should know that since there's not a new heading, your subject hasn't changed, but it's up to you. So 4 and 5. So 4 through 5, best handwriting. Next one, seesaw, is on page 6, 7, and 8. So I'm going to do 6 through 8. That would be 6, 7, and 8. And then the last one, accountability, is only on page 9. So go ahead and pause this video and go number your pages and then put your numbers in your table of contents. Go ahead. I'll wait. I'm waiting. Did you do it? If you did, good job. If you didn't, go do it now. Okay, so at this point, you should have your page numbers in. So now we got to make the front cover look fancy. So you need to come up with a title for your book. Now mine is all about virtual teaching, so I could just call it Teaching Virtually. I could say, you know, how to be a remote teacher in the decade of remote learning. I mean, whatever. Savannah. Interruptions, you just can't avoid them. So I got to come up with my title, and then what could I put on the front cover that would be catchy? Because remember, there's a saying, don't judge a book by its cover, meaning just because the cover doesn't look like amazing doesn't mean the book isn't amazing, but people still do it. You want to see a really neat cover. This is Savannah's Young Authors book from last year, and it's got a really nice looking cover, The Land of Fairies, and it's got some pretty stickers on it. It looks very fancy, has the author's name. So you want to make it look nice so that when people see it, they want to read it. So let me think of a good title and an illustration, and I'll be right back. All right, so I decided to call my book Be an Awesome Virtual Teacher by Kimberly Yonke, and then I drew a picture of the back of a teacher sitting at a computer. I do need to make it a little more fancy because I didn't add any color in. So once you have page numbers on and you've done your front cover, now the last step I want you to do is to go through and make everything super fancy. So my words should be good. I shouldn't need to mess with my words, but I need to make this in color. I know like some of them, I didn't do any color on table of contents, which I think I'm not going to do any of this in color because if you trace over too many words, it makes it hard to read. But I do know that I did some of my titles in color. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to make sure that all of my titles are in colors to match. And then I know when I did my seesaw one, I took so long doing the pictures that I didn't do them in color. So I'm going to go back and make those in color. And like this one, I had all of the little details that you see on Seesaw, but I got tired of doing it and I didn't add it in this one. So I'll go back and add those to make it really fancy. So adding color, adding details to your pictures, really just putting on those last finishing touches, because tomorrow is presentation day. So make sure you go ahead and finish your book right now. Make it fancy. Good luck.